y'all know what happens when you assume. But I'm assuming this boy's going the same place I am. Means how he's out in front of me. He's parked at the same truck stop last night too.
Bobby's waving at everybody.
25 mile an hour from 65. Thanks for the heads up, Paul. I appreciate that greatly.
Come take another picture. You or me. Maybe.
It's a photo op moment. Oh, she's getting pictures of the statues along the highway.
Oh, that's cool.
Life is a highway.
Yep. Son, honey, Father Christmas needs to bring Miss Kay a portable storage trap.
It's the same one. No, it's different.
Portable storage trap. I'll have to check into that. Kayla. There's one over there.
There's 3 right there.
But they're too close. I don't know if I can get them.
Click, click, click.
I don't have my phone set for 6 seconds today.
She just needs more memory on her phone. We make phones with 256 gig, I think.
They used to, well, I used to have a thing that could plug into my phone and transfer it all to an SD card. And I don't know what happened to it. I've moved since then. Twice.
This is outskirts of Las Vegas. We skated around the outside of it. Las Vegas is in my rear view mirror. That's why I said from a trucker's view. They don't allow us to go downtown on the strip.
There you go, Gail. He just answered you. She says, where is this?
There I go. Big and two. Speed limit 65 through here. I better slow down. Heater's working really good this morning. So technically we're headed southbound towards Las Vegas or Los Angeles right now. Las Vegas is in our rear view, headed out to Sloan.
Gail says, thank you, Mikey.
Coming there, little straight jet. Itty bitty deliveries. Man. Doors, doors, and more doors.
Bobby, she's on Facebook. He says he doesn't see Gail. I have to bring Facebook up on my phone.
So, Bobby, my scale or my delivery is across the freeway from the scales here in Vegas. If that helps. I was looking it up on Google get here early, but I saw some of the other loads they were loading, and they were using a forklift to load them. So I was sitting here thinking that, you know, they might need this piece of equipment up here to unload them other trucks. I better get up there. And then, you know, as we're getting ready to pull out the parking lot this morning, this other forklift was parked in front of me. Or parked down the road a little bit. As I'm pulling out, he pulled out in front of me. Oh, wow. And he's still heading the same direction. He just got a couple more ponies under the hood than I do.
Bobby forgot to go ghost hunting. Yes, it's got the same time I did. Just started on my third cup of coffee.
I'm still working on my personal. But the difference is there's a 2-hour difference between us and Michigan. Alright, so we're catching this truck, this box truck. But we got a 1.7 miles to our exit. Do we go around him? We're not quite doing the speed limit. Come on, now, this is a courteous and professional question. That's the way
You're not in a hurry.
it's being courteous. I'm not getting out there and I'm not going to block anybody else, knowing that I'm getting off here in a mile, in a little over a mile. I just slide right in behind you and bring up the back door.
Chuck says, did you get an appointment time with Bobby? I'm asking Bobby. You got an appointment time today.
How many more deliveries you got on that trailer, Bobby? Check out how they do the railroad tracks out here. Got a great big old hole in the rock and drive right through it.
Hey, Bobby, you can always go to Kentucky and go to the witch's grave. I've been there twice. Pictures do not turn out.
Ferraris, Porsche, Corvettes. And right there, you see that pink lean tube right there?
Yep.
That's a sketch.
Okay.
7 Magic Mountains. Never counted them.
Or just like the Magic Mountain.
I don't know.
Okay. Guess what?
She's gonna look it up.
Yes, I.
U.S. Army until we hear the engine vent shut off.
Bobby says, new load, gotta get ready to ride, be safe. Carl says, good morning, Blinky, Miss Kay. Cat Mama. Good morning, Cat.
Good morning, Cat. Alrighty, Bobby.
Be safe, Bobby.
You do your thing, son. Drive it like you stole it. Make a home for the holidays.
Okay. 7 Magic Mountains is desert art featuring 7 painted boulder totems up to 35 feet high. They're actually pretty wild looking.
How you like the way they do ditches here? Just drive through it, y'all. Oh, wow. We're number 3 in the forklift category.
Son Honey says, thanks for visiting, Bobby. Cat Mom says, hello, Son Honey.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, are we supposed to check in somewhere?
I just pulled in on the last truck, just pulled in. I don't know.
That's it.
Oh, 10-4.
Let's go on duty. Check in. Save it. Oh, looky there. There's anticipating dogs coming in here. Power plugs right in front of us.
I don't say anything about checking in.
Nope, and that phone number we got don't work. That boy over there is hauling the
I'm
trailer.
trying to call the guy on the bills and he ain't answering.
I tried calling Friday over there in Texas, and yeah, no answer, nothing. And my broker never got back to me on another POC.
Who's your broker?
I don't remember.
Beaver Steel?
No. I don't work for DSB anymore.
10-4. Well, Steven Steel, they usually, if they ain't got enough trucks, they'll broker them out.
I don't see the brokers.
How long you been away from DSV?
About a year and a half.
I can't wait till this little business paid off and I'm out of here.
Cat Mom says, I want to go play in that dirt, LOL.
I tell you what, you're driving 911 up there in front of me, right?
Yep.
I saw that truck. I don't think it was you in it, but I saw that truck about 6 months after I started with them 4 years ago. And I called up recruiting and I said, how come you didn't tell me you were getting one of these trucks with this number on it? Because that's the perfect truck.
I've had it 2 years in February.
I met. I met him down in San Diego. We were both picking up down there.
Was that the wall?
Negative. We were picking up out there at Miramar.
You know what, me? It's been over, February 2nd. I picked this thing up 2 years ago.
It took me 25 months to pay mine off.
Yeah, mine had done been paid off and transmission went out $16,000 later.
I had an engine overhaul.
Gail, have a good
Damn
day,
it.
man.
Yeah, my brother's been here, 4 or 5 years?
Aaron says good morning.
Paid his off in 16 months and then went and bought him a brand new 2021 or 2022 KW W900.
What's your brother's name? And is it a blue one?
Yep, Doug Lambers.
I know Doug pretty well.
Yeah, I'm the baby of 4 boys.
So you got away with everything.
Yep.
Good morning, Aaron.
Sad part is, Doug, until I was about 13, Doug raised me because my parents were always on the road.
Let's see, Aaron says good morning, glad to see you made the truck safe.
Made that dirt.
Moving on. Okay, we're here, so let's hurry up and wait now.
It's a military load. Yeah, hurry up and wait. Gate's still closed. I saw one car pull in. He's still sitting in his car over there. Looks like he's got his head up against the steering wheel. Might have tied one on too heavy last night or something. I don't know.
Cindy says, good morning, Blinky Miss K. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas as long as no one needs a bill. Nothing to talk about, LOL. Have a wonderful Monday and safe travels.
This old boy up in front of us, I think I loaded with him before over Van Horn. And he got the setup now with his trailer.
Good morning, Cindy.
I don't know. I can't see him. You're blocking my view.
Yeah, he got 4 folding up ramps on the back end of this trailer so he can just drive up.
Yeah, the 48 footers with the 5-foot ramps off the back. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Right. So who you with now?
Small company. It's me and the owner, put it that way.
Oh, damn. You got a load out of here already?
Negative.
Yeah, I got one for Thursday.
Who'd you get it from? Steve and Stu?
Yeah, going back to Abilene.
I might have to call him. I've been trying to get a hold of old Chris. You know, he moved back east, but he's still handling Ahern out of this area. I've been trying to get a hold of him for 3 days now. He's not returning my phone calls.
About Chris that was out in L.A.?
No, Chris Cronin lived here in Vegas for a while, and a little over a year ago he moved to Minneapolis, I think, or Minnesota.
Oh, okay. I don't know. The only Chris I knew was him and his wife lived down in Rancho Cucamonga as an agent for DSV, and then I think they got rid of him because DSV did a big old deal. Most of their agents are gone.
I don't know. Is Dawn still working in dispatch up there? Female?
Dawn?
Yeah, Dawn in dispatch.
Kimberly just put in her notice.
Who did?
Kimberly?
Yeah, I heard from Toby Weaver that Kimberly the 15th is going to be her last day.
Yep. I guess she got into it, and I guess over me, I don't know.
You're the root of all evil?
I guess, man. I picked up a load of tractors for Dawn out of Laredo, and one of the tops were already blowed off, sitting on the ground, all gouged and scratched, and I took my pictures, and I made my phone calls, to Dawn. Dawn said it was okay to load it because I wasn't loading it until they okayed it, you know. And it was written on the bill lading from the shipper at Warner's Yard, blah, blah, blah. Day before Thanksgiving, she calls me and says, Donnie, I got a claim on you. I said, I don't think so. I did my job. And she goes, no, I got a claim, blah, 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 blah. And unless you can prove it, blah, blah, blah. Well, I told Doug, and I guess we got a new safety director, Frazier, down there in Texas, and he took care of it. And next thing I know, she's putting in her notice.
Yeah, I heard you had a new safety director over there, and, you know, not that I want to start rumors or nothing, but I just think Kimberly's no longer on her power trip, and she's not happy.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what Doug said, is she's not on her power, she ain't got power trip no more, so she's leaving. You know, she sent an email out to everybody with Scott Frazier, or with Frazier's name on it, and he didn't even know about it until Doug told him.
Are you guys as entertained with our CB conversation as I am?
Talking with the boy that's sitting in front of me with this tan forklift. He works for a company that I used to work for, the company that I leased my truck and paid it off with. And talking about office drama queens, put it that way. I still keep in touch with quite a few of them, you know, other drivers. Let's see, we got 29 in here. Josh goes, yes, I am.
Yes, Doug's being stuck up. He don't want to answer his phone.
Yeah, I think the last time I ran into Doug, I don't think he had his 900 yet, but he was doing a tri-tip on the back of his trailer in Moriarty, New Mexico.
That's Doug. Yeah, him and Angie will cook a tri-tip, couple tri-tips, a bunch of other food, you know, smoke it, all that shit, just to have it for the week.
I think the very first time I ever met him, he sent me a message on Facebook, told me to stop in at Love's over there in California, north of Sacramento. He had something for me. I get there and he hands me a bag full of smoked tri-tip already.
Nice. Yeah, he went and got that government loan, $500,000 government loan, just about time as that black Peterbilt, just like this one. About a month before, he had to have $8,500 worth of shit done to it. And then, actually, it was the very next load. He went out and got up there to Indiana, and $17,000 worth of shit went out in it. He looked up there and said, "What do you want for that truck?" They told him his check just went in that day, or the day before. And he called his daughter and said, "Go to the bank, get me a cashier's check for whatever, and pay cash for that W900.
Yep, I remember when he posted a bunch of pictures, and then he had some chrome and I think some lights put on it. But they kicked me off the DSB webpage, so I haven't been able to keep track of it.
I don't even get on the DSB webpage. I don't want them knowing anything from my Facebook or social media or any shit like that.
No, hell, it wasn't too long ago. About the time I heard that Scott was leaving or getting replaced, look at it however you want, I was told to call Teresa, and I talked to her, and Derek happened to be walking by the office, and they both said, reapply, shouldn't be a problem, come on back.
Good morning, Nick.
Yeah, Tim. I like Derek. I don't care much for Teresa.
Teresa's always had my back, son. when they let me go, she called me up and she went, "What the hell?" When I saw this, I said, "No, not Tom. He's not that kind of driver." And I said, "That's it, exactly."
You remember Robert?
Robert, what?
Shit, I don't know if I forget his last name. He called Doug and Angie mom and dad. They canned his ass too. It was over a bunch of bullshit.
Well, it's one of those. I had an oversized load. I had window behind me. He had an escort. I did not have an escort. And I was trucking through 2-lane in Arkansas, and officer said I was doing 60 mile an hour in a 25. And I looked at him and said, "You're full of shit."
Same thing happened to Robert. Got on their bad side because him and Doug was coming through California, and Robert was speeding and all that shit. And then, them girls on that committee or whatever, Robert don't get along with women. And, because the way his mom did him and shit like that. I'm not saying he's gay, he has a girlfriend, but, he just don't like talking to women. And he pretty much went down and got a loan, paid his truck off, don't fuck off.
Well, that was the biggest thing it wasn't so much the speeding. It's he wrote me up for reckless driving because I refused to pull over on a 6-foot shoulder with a 12-foot wide load.
Yep.
And I made it, it's probably 6-7 miles outside of town before I pulled over in a parking lot big enough to hold both of us.
I don't blame you.
But, I called it in, and, Kimberly answered the phone. I said, "Kimberly, I think I just got fired." And she went, "Why?" And I told her what happened, and she said, "I'll call you back." About 20 minutes later, she called me up and said, "Yep, go deliver that load and go home."
Holy shit.
Didn't even get a chance to go to court yet, Didn't hang on to me until the final say, And I fought it. I hired a lawyer and fought it. And got everything reduced,
You got that shit off your license then, huh?
It never showed up on my license.
Thank God, man. My oldest brother, Johnny, he hates cops, man, and he got over there in our neck of the woods and spun his tires for the cops, and after he done called him everything but a white person, they wrote him up for reckless driving. And one of the cops, the chief of police was my friend at the time, and I asked him to take and reduce it, and he said, "Nope, not until he apologized to my officers." My brother had to apologize to his officers and everything, and they reduced it. But I told Johnny, I said, "If you don't," they took him to jail. I said, "If you don't apologize to them, then you ain't ever going to drive again."
That was it in a nutshell. I was wrote up for reckless driving. I sat at home for 5 months in fear my career was over.
Oh, yeah.
When I got the final ruling, I think I was employed and on the road within a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Say that again. I'm sorry, I keyed up at the same time.
I said when I got the final ruling, I think it took me a week and a half, 2 weeks. I was employed and on the road again.
Dan, you live in Arkansas or what?
No, I live in Kentucky. But no, it's getting back to like Robert, we paid off his truck. Teresa called me up and said, "You got more than enough money in your maintenance account to finish paying off the trailer. What do you want to do?" And I said, "Pay it off, send me the title." She said, "Okay."
Damn.
Hello, Mark.
So needless to say, if it wasn't for the fact that the truck and trailer's paid off, I don't think I'd still be in business if it wasn't already paid off, if I had payments.
Dan.
Josh says, "What do y'all think?"
You want me to call Steve real quick and see if he's got any of those engines going to Abilene?
Yeah, tell him call, he might still have my number. Call him, Tom, 813. I don't think I'm in the system anymore.
All right, give me a second.
Or I still got his number. You said Steve or Stu? Oh.
I call Steve.
Yeah, if he's got one and he can sub it out, I'm in your system, in the DSP system already. I'll haul a few of your loads. If he's got one, I'll give him a holler.
Josh says, what do y'all think about the 55-mile-an-hour rule in California?
Josh, it's been like that as long as I've been driving. All right. I've been driving for 33 years. Spent 30 years in California. It's always been.
What was your name again?
Tom Borchers. Used to drive 813. Still drive 813, just different number.
Hey, give me your phone number real quick. He's gonna call you if anything breaks loose.
I figured you would just walk up there and talk to him.
It's too cold out there.
Too cold.
Sorry, guys. I was handing out personal information. All right, get back to it.
He said everything's covered right now, but he's got something might break loose because they got like 15 trucks coming out. Somebody might break down.
Tin board. Tell him I'd appreciate it. Thank you. I'll holler at him, just touch base after we get unloaded here. Just so he'll recognize my voice, kind of deal, you know?
Yeah, 10-4. He said, yeah, just give him a shout when we get unloaded. I'm going to go up to the Petro after I get done here.
I'm probably going to stop by the Streak and Beacon and then head that way myself.
Where the hell's the Streak and Beacon at?
Across the freeway from the Pilot. If you look on your, one of your other things, you can actually look on your GPS, it'll tell you. But it's nice because there's no truck stops right there. You actually have to make a destination to go to the Streak and Beacon.
Yeah, I might go with you.
What is the Streak and Beacon?
Blue Beacon.
Okay.
Truck wash.
Okay.
They got 3 bays. 2 of them for washing trucks, 1 for washing out trailers.
Okay.
All right, getting back to Josh. So, 30 years California, I was used to it, okay? And I've told every trainee that I've ever had that I have been pulled over for doing 61, but I've never been pulled over for doing 59, okay?
Doug just said, Tom Orchard, don't trust him, stay the fuck away from him.
That would be him.
He didn't say that. He did say don't drop the soap in front of you.
All depends on how hairy that hiney is.
Oh my God.
Sweetheart, it's all fun and games.
Oh Lord.
But so needless to say, Josh, I cruise through California at about 59, 60 mile an hour, and I never have any issues. I come up on another truck doing 55, 58 mile an hour. I'll put my foot in it, I'll go around them, I'll slow back down when I get back in front of them, back down to 60 mile an hour. Okay. Are you still laughing about the hairy harney?
And a bird. What?
TFF? I think that was supposed to be WTF. And a bowling.
Bird.
Yeah, but I threw in the southern twang to it. Bowling.
Okay.
Bowling.
Oh, who was the one that She wanted me to call her Jessie. She hasn't been back on.
TFF.
I just left the chat. What?
Yeah, he got a freaking lucky ass load out of Washington.
Is he pulling out of Fort Lewis up there, or getting something Jeremy?
No, actually, it's a DSV load that pays $22,000 for 12,000 pounds, 13.6 wide, and I think he's hanging off his 51 5 foot.
Holy cow.
Wow. Where's it going?
Virginia Beach.
Oh hell, he's gonna have some escorts.
Yeah, you don't pick up escorts till Indiana.
Bobby has been pulled over lots of times before, so he only goes 3 over the limit. I feel 55 for trucks is a bit slow for the interstate, especially if cars are going 70.
He had to re-advise his permits and everything because Squammy was freaking closed for oversized, all the way across 80.
Been there, done that. I picked up an oversized on a Friday, made it out to Snoqualmie, pulled into North Bend, and got up Saturday morning. It was closed because it snowed overnight. No oversized travel.
Damn. Yeah, I was born and raised up there, man. I don't go back up there.
I try not to, I try not to, especially this time of year.
Yeah, they did have some pretty good loads going up to Washington from out of Nellis on Wednesday, paying $6,000.
Wrong direction, wrong time of year.
That's what I said. That's why I took mine to Abilene. Come on.
Josh, I agree. They got to have ties with the insurance company just to cause people to have wrecks. Let's see.
Yeah, it's. I don't mind a 5 mile an hour difference, but when you start telling me that I can only drive 55, okay, slow the cars down to 60, and we'll see how many people get tickets then for speeding. Okay, but having a truck come up on having a car that's exceeding the speed limit coming up on a truck that's doing the speed limit is nothing but an accident waiting to happen. Hey Ed, yep, I'm gonna try to.
Good morning, Ed. Anna, trust me, there's no telling what you're gonna hear when you tune into this channel.
I'm a truck
Chris.
driver through and through. I speak fluent truck driver with a hint of sarcasm and lots of sailor dialect.
Okay, Chris wants to know where we're at and where the load's going to. So
we are in Sloan, Nevada, and we are waiting for them to open up the gate because I am truck number 3 in line, and I got at least 2 trucks behind me. So there's 5 of us sitting here waiting to get in line, or waiting to get in.
to get unloaded.
To get unloaded, yes.
Bird wants to know what the temperature is here. It's 40 there.
Hang on. 51.
Anna says I'm an old sea beer from the 60s. Tim says hello. Hello, Tim.
Hey, Tim. I started running truck in 1989, so,
Still nippy.
it's, I know quite a bit of the trucker dialect, and if I don't know it, I can figure it out.
Son, honey, my ears are the daughter of Navy vet and a plumber.
So,
Son, honey, I'm surprised you didn't comment about the hairy honey. So where's he from? He said
he was born and raised up in Washington area,
Okay.
but his brother Doug lives in Oklahoma.
okay.
Doug and Angie. He does all the driving, she does all the paperwork.
Something me.
Sounds familiar. Okay.
Technically, I don't do all
But
the
it's
paperwork.
one of those, you know, it works really well for when all the kids are growing and making kids of their own.
Yeah. It says that tan tractor is much easier on the eyes than that green glob you have been pulling around the past 3 days.
Ed, there's another green glob in front of that tan one. So the first 3 trucks are all hauling these forklifts. The next truck behind me, here.
Get your jacket, you can go take the stroll.
No, I ain't getting out and showing off everybody. I'm gonna blow it up. There you go. That one right there, that's a trailer that looks like that one right there. Okay. That's what that truck behind me's hauling. And then that white one way back there, that looks like a piece of machinery. And my load looks just like that one right there. That's the hind end of the load in front of me. Mine looks just like that, only mine's green.
Wait a minute, because I think I got a picture.
No.
What?
They can go on our Facebook page and look.
Yeah.
All right. You want to see what my load looks like sitting on my truck in? Go to my Facebook page. Little Bilinky on Facebook. Hang on a minute. Did you pick up your load down there in Port Hood?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. So at least the truck in front of me and mine both
When'd you pick yours up?
Oh, Friday mid-morning.
Oh, yeah, I think, let's see. I picked mine up Thursday. I went up to Amarillo and seen a girlfriend and hung out there and had some work done to the truck.
We opted to take the southern route. You know, Little Miss had never seen the wall down there in El Paso, so had to take the scenic route.
10-4. Too bad they didn't have no more of those loads out of San Diego, because they drove us right up along the wall to haul those walls to Texas.
I never hauled one of those wall loads. My bumper sits too close to the ground, and I was forewarned that it was pretty, what do they call it, the whoopties?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, man, getting in there. It really wasn't, especially after the second or third load they did. They changed it up pretty good, but yeah, it wasn't as bad as people thought it was.
I just didn't like taking all them chances, you know, dragging my front bumper and coming out of California being sucked up. I'd be dragging the ICC bar, and, you know, when you own the trailer, it's a little bit different.
10.
I don't speak with a forked tongue, and they don't.
Banned for life. Hey, you can have birds. You can do like me. Create a different.
Profile.
One thing I never get to do is bring the old lady out on her truck with me.
It makes a world of difference. It really does.
Get you a
I
different.
took my ex-wife, when I just divorced, I took her on the road with me for about a week. I about murdered her.
Get you a different email address and change your name.
14 years, she got a week on the truck, and that was it.
Oh, this one here. I picked her up alongside the road, and she hadn't gotten out of the truck yet.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my gosh. I'm bright enough to make any new name on there. Actually, what I did is I used my first name because I didn't go by it. And
Dick slapping.
I owe him for that. Josh.
Anybody here got a hold of these guys yet?
I have not. I have not.
I'm gonna call him and say, hey, what time are you gonna open it?
Did you ask Steve if he had a contact over here or not?
No, I just figured I'd give it till 8 and see if they open that damn gate.
Just run through it.
It's military. Okay? Hurry up and wait, y'all.
I expect this shit at Nella's, but nowhere else, come on.
I mean, it is a reserve location. If anybody's going to be here, it's just the guys that, I don't know. It's not the weekend. You know what I mean?
Right. Usually the reserves, man, they're the ones that's on the ball.
You want me to call this number?
I'm telling you. Yeah, you can, but ain't nobody answering. Put it on speaker so so the whole world can hear it.
Wait a minute.
That's about all I do is haul military for Steve and Stu right now because the freight's so cheap out there.
Come do it for me, okay? Come do it for you. Josh is like, you're a funny guy, Bert. I'll sit and watch you. And it's this deal. I'll even make tea. Oh.
Josh, I appreciate that, but you know, part of it is you got to try and find the positive in every situation. And if you can't make fun of yourself, what gives you the right to make fun of somebody else? All right? Let's have some fun today.
Yes, we're here with the drop off a load that we picked up in Fort Hood, and we're wondering what time you are going to open the gates. 8 to 3:30.
All righty.
Okay. Thank you very much, hon. Bye-bye.
All right, they're open from 8 to 3:30 today.
10.
Take me upside the road. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right, it was a parking lot.
No!
I picked you up and hauled your car from a parking lot.
Technically, I picked you up. I'm the one that drove 8 hours to meet you.
Okay, and I drove cross country to meet you. Hush.
Oh.
And she hasn't driven since.
No. Let's see. I'm enjoying this stream so far. The parking lot. No. Okay, Nick. Wait a minute. Ironic, I think it's 8 on the nose now. 11:01 here. Okay. He was in the People's Convoy in Hagerstown, Maryland.
What'd you say your last name was again?
Borchers. Borchers.
And when he started his YouTube, I started following him. We started talking on there. Actually, I heard him before anything.
She heard me on Burn, One American, No Parties, Rumble live stream. And the way she tells her story, she said, "Who the heck is that?" And had to go run towards the TV.
His voice got me. I couldn't help it. So I started following him on YouTube. Got brave enough to start commenting.
And the day I did the lap in Washington is the day I asked you to be a moderator on TV, and I didn't even ask you, or on my YouTube, and didn't even ask you. I just said, just accept it. I need help.
I had no idea what he was talking about. I was nervous, so one of his other moderators, or actually 2 of them, messaged me, and yeah, we started talking.
Let's see. They're saying Josh says 8 now, 11:01 from Anna. Sweetheart, it's military. Don't get in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But I grew up. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're late. And if you're early, you're on time. Yeah, they weren't early to work on this Monday morning, were they?
What you want, baby?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi. Daddy's gonna pick you up.
I'm going to get you. We're going to let the world know what you look like today. There you go. Hi, everybody. Dad, stop. There. Come on, save me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. At least you turn to look at the camera if I do that, don't you? Say hi. Bird says, cutie. I was bar manager, 428 Wing here, salute.
This is my baby girl. So. Have a kiss? No. But I bet your mommy comes over here, you give
Can
her
I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss?
You gotta come over here and get a kiss on me.
Let me unbuckle.
Oh, that boy's late.
Can I kiss? No? He was kissing me this morning. Son, honey, Miss Lily.
I get the snuggles, Miss K gets the kisses. There you go.
The bird says, morning, Sun Honey Studio. Are you going to sleep? Did Daddy wake you up too early? Oh, did Daddy wake you up too early?
Then come CV, Mike. Got in your way.
Now you can see. Hey, dude. Unlock the gate.
Anna says she's a mod on many places on YouTube. I probably got a dozen mods, sweetheart. Sun Honey, Kay, Anna Dash, Texas Girl, Kimberly Sweet. Now there's a few more, trust me.
I'm of one, glad you made it now. It's a waiting game.
Yep. But you guys didn't see, I just had a boy walk up and tell the driver in front of me what to do. He's gonna go tell the other driver, and we'll just play follow the leader. That's the easiest way to do it.
Hey, Tom, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he said he's fixing to open the gate right now. He said, stay to the left and go all the way around the motor pool to the dock. Don't try to cut through the middle because you won't make it.
10-4, 10-4.
Bird says, when chats first started, I was alive. And we all got attacked so bad, we had to get help from the top guns. When I first started being a mod for you, the perverts were insane.
Oh, yeah.
Now we have what? Maybe one every 2 or 3 days. Now we have what? Maybe every 2 or 3 days. All of one. Oh, only 7 minutes after 8. Not too bad. Isn't too bad. It says Blinky. I meant to ask the other evening about your progress with that product you are reviewing. How's the things?
I haven't started the review yet, Ed. facing the opposite direction.
Well, that driver made it through the middle, I guess.
I was gonna say,
You gonna follow him up the middle, or you gonna try and go around the backside?
You know, I would have had to back up. I guess we're going up the middle. But
Bird says the attacker eventually shut complete rooms down and took ownership of said room. It was bad back 10 years ago.
I swung wide, I'm going the backside.
I'm back here, trailer 115 if you need to. I'm waiting.
Okay, Bird.
Yeah, I see what they're talking about here. It's not so much that turn there, it's that tight one over there. Coming over here from this direction allows my trailer to be up against the right hand side.
Yeah, Pete.
Bird, are you talking about paying for the Sarasas? Oh, and when this white truck pulls forward, you'll be able to see what.
No, you won't. He's already gone.
Yeah, they're out there. I'm probably going to swing out and back up.
But they're looking right there.
Yeah.
I'll hang out right here until you get set up.
If you look on that trailer, that's what we're hauling.
That right there is what we're hauling, only mine's green, y'all. No, it's that first truck that was green.
I'm gonna put that.
It's a minesweeper, dude. Actually, no, that one's not. Boy, that looked like you knew what you was doing.
What's that?
I said, that looked like you knew what you was doing.
Been in the truck a while, man. Been in the truck a while.
It's only my second day.
Yeah, I wish I could say that.
Those lift containers off of trailers. That's a brake liner. Heck, that was even tight coming in from the direction I was coming in from.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out on the chain while we're waiting for him to unload.
I'm gonna wait. I've had military vehicles roll on me before.
Yeah, man.
I've hauled. Oh, that right there, sitting next to that truck up there in front of us, those are minesweepers. To the left. 959-068. So that white truck's hauling a forklift. That blue truck is hauling one of them trailers with all them flat racks on it. And then there's a blue truck over there hauling another forklift. This must be Forklift Central. Where to? Guided search. Points of interest. Near my truck, we want truck services. I'm loving it. Walker towing. Come on now. There it is. The Streaking Beacon, north of Las Vegas. 20 miles away. We'll be empty. 23 miles.
What?
We'll have to check to see how much money I got. There goes $100 bill. They might charge me extra. There's a lot of dirt on this truck.
You went up to help that other guy.
Do who?
The guy from this truck went up to help that guy up there.
That's what truck drivers do.
Mm-hmm.
Not me. It's too freaking cold.
Let's see.
Don't know, Anna. We're gonna go up here and get the truck washed. Then we're gonna go over to the truck stop. Just kind of glancing at the load board this morning. Nothing really showing up yet. Nothing with that's paying worth a darn. Okay.
Thank you, Son Honey, for sharing that link. Wreaths Across America.
It didn't show up on Facebook though.
Son Honey, can you share the link for Little Blinky's Facebook page
She had
on
to figure.
here?
She had to figure out how to pull up her Facebook.
Oh, okay.
She was going to look into that the other day, but you know her memory's about as long as my hair on my right arm.
It says that driver in front of you doesn't look like he is as athletic as you, climbing and moving around the trailer.
But that's just it. I didn't play any sports when I was in high school. I was a band geek.
I'll picture that.
Okay. Them girls in band were easier than the cheerleaders, so.
Nick says the camera is a little off. You can see that red.
What red?
Oops, it's still on. No, honey, it is. Okay.
The only thing I can think we can do. Hang on.
What? Nick says, there you go. You fixed it for me. Perfect.
Oh, I ain't worried about being perfect. Let's see. I want to copy that link. Facebook. Little Blinky. Share it. I think I just shared it to my Facebook.
Camera mount that view is much better. I will go look, my dear.
All I did was just kind of twist it a little bit in the camera mount that I have. You need tech support? Why? Why?
All right.
It's not like I'm trying to use AOL, Greg. Hey, did that link for Reefs Across America show up, Greg? I see you're on Facebook.
Yes, it did. I'm not Greg, but yes, it did. See?
Awesome. So I clicked on Sun Honey's link, went to the web page, copied and pasted it to the Facebook.
Hey, what?
Bombo Q.
Already?
What? And here I thought I was the only forklift and they were going to need me to unload all them other guys that loaded at the same time I did. Skid steer buckets, clamshells, every one of them. Hell, even that military guy is not as athletic or nimble as I am. Kay said she keeps me flexible. I'm the one that bends her like a pretzel now. You opened your mouth, woman.
I whispered so they couldn't hear.
Why? I'm an open book.
Oh, Lord. Easy now. A quote from a friend of yours.
Yep.
Oh, next mother-in-law owned a flower shop. Oh, I've. Huh? What is that? I've always wanted to go to Arlington Cemetery and be a part of them putting the flags on all of the graves or the reefs on the headstones. That's something I've always wanted to do. Mom of one, it isn't dark yet.
I don't know. Is it still dark in Hawaii? What about Japan?
Iraq.
It's 0 dark 30 somewhere.
It was an honor to do the job of November the 11th. I can imagine.
Now I can't get this one started.
I got some starting fluid.
They may need it because they got it Hooked up the battery box and it still won't start.
Mama one says, LOL. Okay, touche. I tried.
He almost had it.
Yeah, he did.
They have a few other machines there. Drag it off the trailer.
Greg said we should make a plan to go together and do the flags.
Oh, that would be awesome to do.
Come on, keep her going. Keep her
Yeah,
going.
you got her.
Greg, have you ever been to
Come on,
Arlington
maybe.
Cemetery?
Almost looks like it had some of that Texas summer fuel in it.
TM4.
Doesn't have any anti-gel in it. And it got chilly enough a
Chilled,
couple
yeah.
nights that it might have gelled up.
Well, the military sure got some weird ass freaking shit trucks, don't they?
Oh, that one right there in front of me is a minesweeper.
Is that what they are?
Yep. That one doesn't have all the attachments on it, but basically it's a great big old piece of steel that goes off the front, the sides, everything else, and they just drive around trying to blow up landmines.
I'll be damned.
Greg, I had the honor of going. Go ahead.
At least, that's what I've been told, and we know how rumors start.
Almost like legends, there was some sort of truth at one point.
10-4.
If you ever get a chance to go, walking through the cemetery is an experience that you'll never forget.
What do you mean, no, Greg?
He's not been to Arlington Cemetery.
Oh. I'm not used to reading the chat anymore.
I'm having a conversation with these
Okay.
people.
I'm having a conversation on CB with the boy in front of us.
I forgot about that. Arlington Cemetery would be very eye-opening and heartbreaking at the same time. Bird, it is. I got to go. My daughter was working at the college and she had to go up there, and she opted to drive herself instead of flying so I could go. And she knew I've always wanted to go and watch Changing of the Guards. And so we did not even expect to be able to see that, but we did. And I videotaped it, and I was telling Blinky that as soon as I got up there and started watching, I couldn't do anything but cry.
Close the door before you hit the rail, son.
I want to see the Changing of the Guards. The video was on my Facebook until it got taken down. My whole Facebook.
You still got it on your phone, though?
I had to delete everything. I didn't have this phone either.
Well, you were looking at that picture the other day.
That's on Kayla's.
Okay.
I not only got to watch the Changing of the Guards, but I got to watch 4 wreath ceremonies and listen to that. And the people, I would say at least half of the people that were there watching could not quit talking and goofing off and talking on their phone. I got so mad. I finally turned around to this one guy, looked at him, and I said, if you don't have any more respect, you just need to leave. And he called me every name in the book. Mama one, my dad is at the National Cemetery here where we live, seeing all the flags of Veterans Day. It's really a sight to see, so I couldn't imagine what it's like at Arlington. Yes, all my paranormal stuff is lost on Facebook. I would do the same thing. And seeing the Kennedys when they have the flames on their headstones. That was something. Respect
That
is
right
respect.
there is identical to the machine that I'm hauling.
Mhm.
Identical. That one's a Skytrack. I'm hauling a Skytrack. The tan one in front of us is a JLG. Just different manufacturers designed to do the same thing. But the one to the right is painted that military green, just like the one I got.
Does it have forks on the front of it?
Yes,
or
it
not?
does.
I can't see them from here.
See that carriage on the front?
Yeah.
That tells me it's got forks. He's actually got something else on the front of it too, where we don't.
I just didn't see the fork sticking out like yours.
That's because he's got them tilted up.
Oh.
See that thing he's got on the front right there?
Yeah.
That's the same thing he's got on the front over there.
Okay.
I'm guessing he killed it because it won't start again.
No, it's sitting back here running. He's waiting for you to get out the way so he can go park it.
Oh, damn.
Maybe. That's a picture of the, what was it, the 7,
Oh, the 7
yeah.
mountains.
Oh, the rocks are little at the bottom and gets bigger at the top. I wonder if they're attached. Do they only have one fellow doing the offloading?
It takes 2 of them to offload. Okay, one guy has to guide, and the other guy drives. Ain't nothing but a thing, chicken wing. Mine started. He just reached up there and started it. That's thinking there. It really is. Get them warmed up. Mine's back there running.
No, looking these vehicles up. I'm looking these vehicles up.
Here you go. There you go. This is what we were talking about earlier. The minesweepers.
That's one fully fixed.
Deployed.
Interesting.
I'll be back.
That's a vehicle I wouldn't want to be assigned to. And it's pretty cool that they let y'all stream. I don't know that we're supposed to be. I know when we loaded, they told us no. I want to get out and go take pictures of the vehicles. I wonder if they'll let me. I'm fascinated with anything to do with the military. I really am. My brother was in Vietnam. My dad was in the Army. Another brother was in the Air Force. My grandfather was in the Army. Yeah. It might be pushing it, but I'd almost be willing to ask. Probably not. Oh, I would definitely ask first. I used to wait on these. He was the pilot for two. Really? I'll have to look that up. When a very good friend of mine, he's actually my daughter's godfather. He was in Iraqi Freedom when it first started. He was actually in the
Right side's undone.
right side's undone. He was in the second vehicle that went across the Kuwait border. And I have got so many pictures that he sent to Kayla because she would take them to school. She was in kindergarten. And she would take the pictures to school for show and tell. And just seeing the equipment that they had over there compared to what the U.S. has, it's so different.
I've never had the privilege to haul in one of those.
I told them I wanted to take pictures. They said I better ask first. And I said, well, no. What if I get a chance?
What they don't know won't hurt them, right?
Well, no. Oh, what's that thing?
That is designed to take
Take the containers off. Okay.
You know what they're going to use that for? That truck that was behind me?
Those flat things.
That truck that was behind me, they're going to hook up to that trailer, more than likely. They're going to hook up to that trailer and lift the whole thing off at once. That's what them cables are hanging down from the bottom.
Can I ask you if I can take pictures?
They're going to say no. It's military secret. Ancient Chinese secret.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Get up to the front, son. There you go. Now you can open the door and get in. Watch your head there, buddy.
It says, good morning, y'all.
Morning, Charlotte.
Did you get a load out of Vegas?
No, you got anything that needs to be hauled? I've been seeing more and more of our reservists showing up. All right, this boy right here that's in the machine has done this before. He knows how. See how he's looking at his wheels instead of just looking out the windshield?
Sandy, good morning from Ohio.
Morning, Sandy. He's doing just fine.
If you really want to haul something, I could use one of those Hummers for touring this Arizona desert. It's almost Christmas. Oh.
Got porch too.
Okay. Are they unloading your truck? They're getting ready to.
That was the truck that was parked in front of me. Now it's my turn. Maybe Kay will jump in the driver's seat, show you what it looks like from the mirrors.
I'm glad we got here when we did. They're lined up all the way out.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that too.
They got the windows broke out of that thing.
Huh?
The windows are all broke out of that thing.
Everything just fine. Oh, Pop Top. We're gonna get it over to that side a little bit more than this side. Because the train, that machine's already sitting off on this side. A little bit. And then we'll do the bump, the bump, the bump, the bump, 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 bump. Bump the dock, roll off about an inch. Paperwork's going to come through.
baby, you can't get out. Okay. Those are the minesweepers we've been talking about. I actually looked them up online and they're actually pretty awesome. I'm not sure what that one is. I'm going to try this one on his mirror because the guys haven't woke up yet. Get out there. Show you around. There's some more. The green one is the one that he said they used to unload containers. That one, let's see if I can do this. Lay the paperwork down. The one right there. It's got the windows broke out of it. This is probably going to open up a can of worms. I cannot believe Biden left all of the equipment overseas when he pulled out the troops. Millions and millions of dollars worth of equipment.
Gloves. I got put my shit away.
Did you ask him if I could?
It's military. No.
Time I said please. Dang it. told Blinky I thought it would be so cool to be able to just call for the military. I actually feel like helping out. Back up and get it back in. There you go, guys. See that I'm having to put the paperwork up and get it plugged up. Trying to get it back in here. The adjustment slid on me. He'll probably move it when he gets back in. Well, I know he will because he'll have to end the live so he can send in pictures of the paperwork.
And change binders are put away. How long we been here? 13 minutes. Alright, so on duty. Say takes us out of the yard move mode. And we're out of here, yo.
Exactly. God bless the troops.
I thank them for their service. Because that's what I do. Out. Just 2 more forklifts. Swing wide. When you go in, go hang a hard right, go all the way to the back gate. It's a lot easier than going up the middle. Oh look, Alps. this thing, take pictures, and send them over to the boss lady in charge. That vehicle came from overseas. Oh, he's got Nevada plates on the back. European plates on the front. Whoa, really? But this is where I'm going to pull over and I'm going to do my paperwork, y'all. Alright, so I'll be back a little bit. We'll take you to the truck wash or something, you know. Alrighty, guys. Be good. Can't be good at it.